got a lot of impression. She think I'm a G and I don't need love, but I need some fuck affection. Man, I got 21 questions. In a trap with the cat's domestic, she doing lashes, something cosmetic. They shot their shot, she read it, they slid in the DM with something generic. She don't even like going out, got a new outfit, but nowhere to wear it.
Hello guys, thanks for tuning in on today's episode with Bam the Petrol Head. And on today's episode, we've got our first lady owner of this beautiful Mercedes AMG A35. And everyone loves the A35. I heard so much about them, guys. So stay tuned in today's episode. She's gonna tell us a bit more about it, and she's gonna tell us some of the mods that she's done herself. Stay tuned in, guys. Yes, guys, so this is the girl behind the car.
Hi guys, I'm Riz, so glad to be on the show today. I've been the owner of this lovely AMG for about 3-4 months now. It's still work in progress. I've been doing some bits myself as well, and I'm a massive petrol head, so I can't wait to show you guys what we got in store.
Come on, that's what we like to hear.
Okay, so now we have the beautiful AMG engine. This is where the magic happens, under the bonnet. Now these cars from stock have 306 bhp. However, again, big up the guys at PSL Tuning. They took care of my stage 1 maps with pops and bangs. The car is now pushing 360 brake horsepower.
That's a lot of bhp, but with the four-wheel drive, it handles great.
It does. So this usually would be quite a lot of power for a small car. However, the all-wheel drive system completely takes care of that.
Come on, that's what we like to hear. So I see this number plate you got especially for this car.
Yeah, so this is my first AMG, finally an owner.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so proud to finally be an owner of one of these because the driving experience is completely different. So I've got my own number plate, Riz AMG, have to do that.
You have to.
Okay guys, so one of the main things that I've recently done to this is painted my calipers pink colour, which I'm absolutely loving. I actually recently done this myself with the help of my brother, and all I'm going to say guys, if you're planning to do this, make sure you use VHT paint, yeah? Very high temperature paint, because you don't want this going wrong. We done a primer, there's 4 coats of paint on there, we've got the decal slapped on, and then a little bit of lacquer. 5 hours later, this is how it turned out.
5 hours later, but it was worth it, because it does look nice. It does look nice.
So as you can see on the back, these cars come with nothing at all. It's got the lovely little gem here, the spoiler.
I feel like that spoiler makes such a massive difference. It makes the back end so much more aggressive.
Yeah, it does. It looks so much more aggressive, and one thing for sure, when you are on the track, this is going to make a big difference with the amount of downforce you're getting. So next up we have the exhaust. Ordinarily you would have the res deleted, however these cars do not come with a res. So the guys at PSL Tuning took care of me. What we've done is we've opened up the OPF, gutted it all out, and now the car is sounding a lot more meaner. Guys, I can't wait to hear this one and take it out for a spin. Stay tuned in. So one thing I love about the interior of this Mercedes is the actual double screen. Yeah, it really does finish off the whole interior and the dash nicely. You've got a full touchscreen display here, as well as a driver's control panel, which is easily accessible from the middle of the car. In here in the middle, you can change it so you've got your sat nav on here. There's so many little different options that you can show. You can have your music playing. The sat nav is absolutely great. It's actually also got AR video, which means that it can have a little live footage of the road in front of you with clear arrows pointing where to go. Another great feature of the touchscreen display, you've actually got this double camera. So personally, I'm quite good at parking, but if you do have problems with that, you've actually got a wide camera lens as well, which is great.
That's definitely great. I know a few people that definitely could do with that.
I think a few people need that
Trust
one.
me.
Secondly, you've got this, which is the configuration for your drive mode. Now we've got Sport Plus over here, which is personally my favourite one. You've got Sport, Comfort. You can configure individual to make it how you want. If you want to have it so it's in manual, you can do that as well. And of course you've got Slippery, which is great for the icy roads.
Okay, yeah, that's good. It's definitely got all the modes in there, isn't it? It's great. I do love this. I feel like they've done amazing doing this Mercedes. They've definitely not forgotten anything.
Yeah, definitely. So this car also has the heads-up display, which means if you're serious about your driving, no eyes have to be off the road. You've got it perfectly in front of you there.
Yeah.
Even shows the speed limit.
Yeah, that's great. And I do love the lighting as well that they have in here as well. It must, even in the night, obviously, it looks much more better.
So again, just going back to the luxuriousness of this car, basically you can get a lot of cars, you know, similar things, but they won't have the price tag this one has on them, and the reason is because there is not a single thing Mercedes has missed out with this car. You know, even down to the seats, you've got seat kinetics, which means that the car actually moves with your body as well. It is a little bit extra, but that is what you get for paying the price.
That's what you call Mercedes, isn't it?
100%. And then over here, ambient lighting. This is one of everyone's favorite features of this car. You've got so many different options to actually set it, and you can even tell Mercedes which color you want to be shown.
Okay, that's mad. Yeah, that's really good. I love that. So what actually made you go for this then?
So with Mercedes, you do actually get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the lovely, powerful AMG engine, and then interior, you cannot beat the luxury of a Mercedes.
You cannot, definitely. It feels nice inside here. It definitely does.
It does. You've got all of the ambient lighting.
Yeah. And one thing I do like about this is that it actually is really composed on the road. Like it feels like a normal car. It doesn't feel like it's a little pocket rocket.
Yeah, it is very composed. You know, it means you can actually put your foot down on even the sharpest of turns and the car is not going to go anywhere.
No, of course, that four-wheel drive, the 4MATIC is just amazing.
100%.
Okay, so like, tell us, what was your first car? Because like, how did you end up with so much power, like, especially for a girl? No offense, I know girls love cars, but you know, they don't love them as much as some boys do, so.
Yeah, so my first car was actually the Ford Fiesta Z-Tech, the EcoBoost, the little 1 litre pocket rocket that is. And I did actually love that car, it was very good.
Did you do any mods on it?
No, nothing was actually modified on that one. And then after that I went to the Mercedes GLA, which is quite a big contrast.
Yeah, very big contrast.
Yeah, I was driving around that, wanted to have a little bit of an SUV.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately it was a bit of a gas guzzling diesel though.
So it wasn't for you then?
I mean, that got me a little taste of the, you know, the luxuriousness of Mercedes.
Yeah, you just wanted to go straight back to it.
Yeah, and after that I realised that I was actually made to drive fast cars. So I got the A35, had best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds. You have to go, you know, go see different kind of cars, drive different kind of cars to know what you like.
Yeah.
So you kind of evolved into a petrol head.
100% I have, through and through.
Yeah. That's good. So what, you even been to a few tracks? You're trying to go to some tracks and that, ain't it?
Yeah, so recently I've been to a couple of car meets, just starting to get into the game of that a little bit more. Over the weekend I was actually up in Silverstone at the Tracks event, which was amazing. There was loads of cool modified cars out there, and we even got to watch some drifting on the track.
Yeah, I should have been there. Unfortunately, I had some stuff to do. I really missed out on that one.
The next one.
Next one, I'll definitely be there. Definitely be there. Okay, so tell us some of the pros and cons of this then.
Alright, pros and cons. So, in terms of cons, I would say maybe the car can sometimes be a little bit too composed, especially if you love to have fun with your cars. It is very, very solid, but you know what? As long as you get the right mods done, you can make this very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly like what you said with, earlier on with the exhaust, how you had that done, that's really brought it to life. Yeah,
definitely. And you know, there's so many little things. Get the stage 1 done, you know, you can start going into your stage 2 here and there, and that will completely just turn it into a little go-kart.
Yeah, what, do you think you would ever go stage 2, or are you happy with the stage 1 for now?
Do you know what? I think for me, I just absolutely love having so much power, so much noise. Stage 2 is coming very soon.
Okay, part 2 is coming then. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. And also, as you said, but with the composer, the spoiler you put on the back, that one there is absolutely fabulous as well. That's a nice little mod. Things like that really bring it to life.
Yeah, definitely. Another con, probably just if you're gonna, you know, look at buying one of these brand new compared to a few other things out there on the market, you know, the price point is a little bit high, but at the same time you are paying for the luxury of Mercedes.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, is a Mercedes, so of course the price is gonna be high, innit? So that's what they're like. But as you said, you're paying for quality. The inside of it is really nice. Obviously you can get cars with similar speeds or a bit faster, maybe for a bit cheaper, but it's probably not going to feel as nice.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. Okay guys, so right now we're on the pros and she's going to tell us some of the pros now. We heard enough of the cons. Tell us the pros.
So with the pros, one of the main things of course has to be the luxury interior of Mercedes. You know, you've got the two-tone multi-coloured lights going on inside.
I like it.
Air conditioning, you cannot beat, you know, the Mercedes climate control as well. Apart from the inside, I would say you have to move on to the engine and the performance of the car. The A35, once you put your foot down, ain't no one catching up with you.
No one catching up, I'll tell you that now. And another good point I'll add for a pro is the double screen. That's absolutely amazing. I love that.
Yeah, you've now got the full digital dash going across the whole of the front,
literally,
which looks amazing. The whole thing's touch screen. You've also got a little control panel just here, which is very easy to access.
Yes guys, thanks for watching today's episode with Bam the Petrol Head. This A35 here really had me back in my seat. Absolutely amazing car. I love the mod she's done to it, and obviously she's the first girl on the channel, so big shout out to her. I'll leave it to her.
Honestly, Bam, it's been a pleasure to be on the show today. I can't wait to see how our footage turns out as well. Remember guys, hit up my Instagram page, riz.amg, if you want to check out more modifications coming from me soon. And remember, Bam the Petrol Head, like and subscribe this video.
Come on, you heard that. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching guys.
But I need some thug affection. If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? Man, I got 21 questions. In a trap with the cat's domestic, she doing lashes, something cosmetic. They shot their shot, she read it. They slid in the DM with something generic. She don't even like going out, got a new outfit, but nowhere to wear it.